Why has China waited decades for a heavy helicopter gunship when a military forum suddenly revealed photos of a new heavy armed helicopter, numbered WZ-21, in March 2024, was a breakthrough solution on the horizon for this strategic equipment gap that has plagued China's army aviation for decades. From the vague outline of the vaguely discernible Z-20 pedigree, to be covered with weapons racks, dumpling machine, in kind, this is the military fans jokingly referred to as air arsenal of the new equipment, is quietly unveiled China's Army three-dimensional combat capability of the prelude to the development of a leapfrog. The development trajectory of China's helicopter industry reflects a unique technology breakout path. In the 1980s, the Z6 and Z7 projects were forced to be cancelled, exposing the predicament of the weak foundation of the aviation industry at that time. The Z8, which was copied on the basis of the French WZ-21 Super Wasp, achieved a breakthrough in 13-ton heavy helicopters, but its basic configuration of transport helicopters severely restricted the space for weaponized modifications. Even later through the Z9, accumulated armed helicopter conversion experience, but also due to the 4-ton inherent volume limitations, has not been able to break through the bottleneck of firepower delivery and protection capabilities. This embarrassing situation of highland transport, but lack of air gunships, did not turn around until 2013, when the Z-20 helicopter was launched. As China's first 10-ton utility helicopter developed entirely on its own, the Z-20's redundant design of its power system and fuselage structure has a hidden secret. Equipped with two 1600 kW turboshaft 10 engines, the Z-20 not only guarantees 4500 plateau takeoff and landing performance, but also reserves a 30% power margin, a key redundancy required for helicopter gunships to be fitted with protective armor, avionics equipment and weapons systems. Its 5-bladed composite rotor system brings high maneuverability, combined with the optimized aerodynamic layout of the fuselage derived from the Black Hawk, providing a solid foundation for weapon mounting and battlefield survivability. It is worth noting that the Z-20F naval model to be unveiled at the Zhuhai Air Show in 2021 has already demonstrated the essence of modular design, and this kind of one machine, many types R&D idea has paved the way for armed modification. The technological breakthroughs of the new WMD are centered on the two dimensions of plateau combat and information technology. The simulated confrontation data of a land navigation brigade in Tibet military region shows that at an altitude of 5,000 meters, the payload of the traditional helicopter gunship will plummet by 60%, while the WZ-21 will control the power attenuation within 28% through the adaptive rotor adjustment system and engine air intake optimization. The weapon mount adopts hot swappable design, which can complete the mission conversion from 8-unit KD-10 air-to-ground missiles to 32-unit rocket nests in 20 minutes, and with the millimeter wave radar, an optoelectronic composite targeting system, it can form a closed-loop combat of discovering that is destroying the targets on the ground. More critically, the aircraft through the data chain, and the unmanned aircraft fleet to achieve tactical coordination, can command 3-5 attack drones to implement swarming operations. This manned, unmanned mode of coordination will extend the battlefield awareness radius to 150 kilometers. The strategic value of the WZ-21 is particularly evident in the Taiwan Strait combat scenario. A military exercise in Taipei City showed that the average daily advance speed of a traditional armored unit in a street battle is less than 800 meters, while an assault unit of helicopter gunships and exoskeletons can increase that to 2,300 meters. It is equipped with an active protection system that can intercept man-portable anti-aircraft missiles, and the cabin armor is made of a new boron nitride composite material, which improves armor-piercing resistance by 300% compared to the Z-10. When faced with underground fortifications, the airborne Blue Arrow 21 drilling missiles can penetrate 6 meters of reinforced concrete layer, which is a deadly deterrent to fortified facilities such as the Hengshan Command Post. More noteworthy is its electronic warfare module, can be Stinger, and other man-portable air defense systems to implement spectrum suppression to ensure that the control of airspace in the complex electromagnetic environment. The tactical revolution on the plateau border is also worth looking forward to. A simulated attack and defense at a forward post on the China-India border shows that a WZ-21 squadron, together with a swarm of unmanned aerial vehicles, can suppress the defense system of an Indian mountain brigade within 30 minutes. It is equipped with a quantum communication system to ensure that the strong electromagnetic interference environment to maintain 100 Mbps data transmission rate, and three-dimensional terrain following radar so that it can be in the Yarlink-Sanpo River Valley to 15 meters ultra-low altitude breakthrough defense. Compared to India's current LCH light helicopter gunships, the WZ-21 has a generational advantage in terms of key indicators such as bomb load, combat radius and lift. In the face of the rapid development of UAV technology, the design team of WZ-21 has shown forward-looking thinking. The multispectral sensors on its wingtips can receive UAV reconnaissance data in real time, forming a closed-loop link of detection, combat and evaluation, and compressing the time from target identification to strike to less than 90 seconds. In the 2024 Ju-Rai exercise, the WZ-21 and the Strike 11 UAV swarms coordinated operation verified the new tactics. The UAV swarms went out to lure the enemy to expose their anti-aircraft firepower, and the WZ-21 then carried out precise point extraction, which increased the efficiency of destroying anti-aircraft positions by 4 times. Despite the doubts about drone substitution, the WZ-21 is redefining the boundaries of manned and unmanned cooperation by integrating a directed energy protection system and an artificial intelligence-assisted decision-making module. The tactical situation display in its cockpit can simultaneously control 12 unmanned combat units, realizing the command and control capability of the air mothership type. The Chinese military has made a breakthrough in the power system, which can be seen in its power system. The breakthroughs in the power system can be seen in China's military industry, and the WZ-21 is equipped with the Vortex 10C engine, which adopts a full authority digital control system and can still maintain 85% power output at 5,000 meters above sea level, which is even better than that of the latest version of the AW64E Defender. Its innovative culvert tail rotor design reduces noise by 15 decibels, and together with infrared suppression, it reduces the probability of being locked on by 40% compared to conventional designs. In an extreme test in August 2024, the prototype achieved a combat radius of 620 kilometers with 2.8 tons of weaponry mounted, a figure that marks China's entry into the world's top tier of heavy-duty plateau flying. International military observers note that the WZ-21's emergence coincides with the era of shrinking U.S. military spending. The Pentagon plans to cut 8% of the defense budget in fiscal year 2025, resulting in its GAD 6th-generation aircraft and KC-Z stealth refueling aircraft project into the either-or dilemma. While China is in the field of aviation equipment to achieve the multi-model blowout, this trend is particularly significant in the field of armed helicopters, when the U.S. military is still arguing over the upgrade program for the AW-64. The WZ-21 has been reserved through the modular design of the laser anti-missile and electromagnetic railgun upgrade interface, and its weapons mounting capacity of 40%, leaving plenty of room for technological evolution in the next 2 decades. From the lessons of the counterattack and self-defense against Vietnam to the demands of the new era of all-area combat, the development history of China's armed helicopters is essentially a microcosm of the Army's transformation. The debut of the WZ-21 not only represents a breakthrough in technology, but also heralds the strategic transformation of the Army's Air Force from a support service to a main combat service. When this integration of digital battlefield management system, intelligent ammunition clusters and directional energy protection technology, air cavalry, formally installed, the Chinese Army will really have all-area reach, three-dimensional attack and defense of modern combat capabilities. At this moment, looking back at those in the dense forests and mountains with flesh and blood to open up the path of martyrs, perhaps a better understanding of this great country heavy weapon, carrying the historical mission and strategic value,